Hi, I'm Polished Black. For this sacral body tip, I'm going to show you how to use the Neti Pot and tell you a little bit about it, some tips, some tricks, and some suggestions. So first off, let me show you the Neti Pot. This is the Neti Pot. It's a nasal cleansing system. It's a way to irrigate your sinuses, to clean them out. What it does is basically uses gravity to go from one nostril up through around your eyes and back down through the other nostril. And when it does that, it's killing the bacteria, it's cleaning up the mucus, the pollen, the mold, the chemicals. It's really cleaning out your sinus cavity in such a way that, you know, whatever's up there causing problems, it's eliminating it. It's totally washing it away. Water is super powerful. It's a great healing solution. You don't need any of those chemicals that you spray up your nose or any of that crap. All you need is some sea salt. Now, you do not want to use iodized salt because that could be a little bit of an irritant. You don't want to use anything with chemicals or anything like that. You just want to use either the solution that comes with your Neti Pot. Now, there's lots of different Neti Pots out there. Some are made of plastic and some are made of ceramic. This one is actually ceramic, and it's you can put it in the dishwasher. And if you use dishwasher tabs that are chemical free, which you should be doing, then you can throw this in the dishwasher. But there are different types, and there are also the kind that maybe are just, you could squirt it up your nostril. It's a little squirter bottle. But I prefer the gravity-driven Neti Pot, and it's really cool. I love it. And you can buy this actually, sometimes you can go to your local pharmacy or your local shop and find it there. So it's not that hard, or you can just go on Amazon or, you know, any of the really cool places that sell natural home remedies and stuff like that. So healing places. But they're pretty common, more than you would imagine. And they're very easy to use. So I'm just going to tell you a few things. First of all, you want to make sure that your Neti Pot is always super clean before you use it. If it's been sitting for a while, or maybe you sprayed some chemicals in the air, could have like landed inside, you know, you basically just want to make sure you clean it before every single use, okay? So right before you clean it, you want to clean it with hot water, warm water. Just clean it out. Like I said, you can throw it in the dishwasher if you use non-chemical dishwashing tablets. They say you can just use, you know, like soap that's like a mild soap, but I prefer, you know, if even just like a little tiny drip of rubbing alcohol in water, but always use filtered water even when you're cleaning it. I know it sounds crazy, but you're gonna fill it with filtered water. Always. You never want to use tap water. Tap water contains too many chemicals that if it goes, you're putting this inside your body. Like you're putting this inside your beautiful face, right? So you want to make sure that what's going in there is going to be stuff that could really just feel good and make your body feel good and clean it out. And it's not too irritant. It doesn't irritate the insides of your sinuses. It actually cleanses it. So you want to use filter water and, you know, clean out the Neti Pot nice. Throw it in. If you throw it in the dishwasher, just right after, just run some filtered water through it a few times before, you know, you use it. Which I did do that. So I have some drinking water. So when you're preparing, and so like just showing you, you know, even if you just do that after you clean it really good, if you have to use tap water to clean it, or if you have to use the dishwasher, just put some filtered water in, make sure it's super clean, okay? Use your finger, make sure, you know, clean fingers, make sure, you know, there's no residue or it's not slimy or anything. It's really important that it's clean. Think of like a hospital, you know, like think of that, like you want it super clean. Okay, so what I have here is filtered water and sea salt, and this is the solution that I made. And what you do is you want to learn as you go how much salt to use. You know, some people need a lot of salt because they don't mind, it doesn't irritate their sinuses, but it's good because they need it cleaned out. They need their sinuses really cleaned out. So then there's some people who even a little bit of sea salt just goes a long way, and that's as much as they can handle. So you want to figure out how much you can handle. You don't want to feel like you're drowning in the sea. You want to feel like you're just refreshed with the, you know, clean, crisp water. Okay, that's how you want to feel after you do it. Now, to get started, like I said, you want to make sure this is very clean and dry and nice and clean. And you want to have some water next to you because you might want to drink some water, especially if the solution's a little salty. And you want to have a towel because you're basically going to be blowing your nose on your face. Like you're literally just going to be like with water. Yeah, it's kind of embarrassing even just to make this video. But I think it's important because I had to watch a few videos of people doing it. I had to talk to people before I had the courage to do it, first of all. But second of all, to, you know, keep going with it. You know, like at first, sometimes some people can't do it at first. You know, it's hard. You know, sometimes that first time you're like, I feel like I'm drowning. I don't want to do it again, you know. But just keep going because I'm telling you what, I've seen this cure asthma. I've seen this cure sinusitis. Like I used to have sinus infections so bad. I used to get one every year around August, all the time like clockwork, just really bad for a couple days, even giving me stomach aches. They were so bad. And then I started doing the Neti Pot, and I'm so good now. And I had to fight through mold poisoning once, and this saved my life. Like so many things, like pollen in the air. A lot of people, like they can't handle the pollen in the air. And I'm telling you what, like if you just use this Neti Pot, and you can use it up to 3 times a day, you know, I mean, sure you could use it more, or, you know, maybe, you know, check out what you find, you know, with your own research. But I suggest, you know, up to 3 times a day. But, you know, just whatever, use your intuition. Listen to your body. That's the most important thing. Listen to your body. So only use filtered water. Don't use iodized salt. Just use sea salt if you're making your own mixture. You can buy pre-made mixture packets that you just put some filtered water in before each use. And you want to make it before each use. You don't want to just like make a big batch of it and then, you know, hold on to that because you never know what could happen with that batch. You know. You want to make just a little batch. I love this. I use these little plastic containers. And, you know, BPA free, of course. And then just make sure that, you know, make a new solution each time. Make sure these are cleaned very well, too, when you're making your solution. Because this is like going in your body. This is, you know, in your body, your sacred body, okay? And before I show you how I do this, another tip is that you could put a little pinch of baking soda in your solution. And that's also really good. You know, you don't want too much salt, too much baking soda. You know, you just want just enough. You want just enough. And I'll put a little below the video, I'll put like a link so you can buy a Neti Pot and some information on some solutions for the Neti Pot, you know, to do it yourself at home with the sea salt and stuff, you know, how much to use. Okay, so again, this is great, you know, if you live in a place where there's a lot of air pollution, you know, another thing, you really want to clean it out. You really want to clean out your sinuses. And like I said, I've seen this cure asthma. It's in, like, straight up, like, I know someone who had such bad asthma, he was wheezing so bad, going to the hospital, they were giving him steroids, and we said, let's just try natural, you know, solution, and it worked just like that, like magic. Like, after a few weeks, it was just like breathing on your own, not even being irritated any longer by the things that were irritating, causing the asthma. And then for myself, like, you know, the sinus problems that I've grown up with, like headaches and throwing up and everything, that's how bad my sinus infections would get. And the Neti Pot, like, just from years of using it now, I mean, and I don't even use it on a daily basis. I use it whenever I feel like using it. And, you know, it's a miracle worker. So easy, no problem. You get used to it after a few practices. And like I said, it's not going to hurt. You know, it might feel like you're drowning in seawater if you do it wrong. And the first few times you might do it a little bit wrong, or you might do it off, but don't be scared. Don't be scared. Just fucking go for it, okay? Because it's worth it. It will heal anything that needs healing in there. I mean, it's gonna make your face feel so much better. You're gonna think clearer. You're gonna you want that fogginess will be gone, you know. And I was just feeling sick the last few days, and that's why I decided I gotta do the video. I gotta show people how awesome this Neti Pot is. I've been wanting to do this video because, you know, like I said, it took me a while to get used to somebody else doing it because it's so weird, you know? It's like you're putting water up your nose, like, on purpose? Yeah, of course we are. That's why it's just like sort of like getting a colonic, right? You mean you gotta clean that out? So, I don't know, those are just the ways that I see to heal yourself as opposed to taking a medicine or, you know, shooting shit up your nose. It's chemicals. I mean, this is like going inside, like one of the most important parts of your body, your face, like it's your sinuses, it's how you breathe. And like I said, it could clear out mucus, mold, pollen, air pollution. If you have air pollution, like really bad, if you live somewhere close to a methane leak, or if you live in LA, or you live somewhere, New York City, Philadelphia, somewhere where there is a lot of air pollution, no matter what kind it is, no matter what chemicals are in your air, like this is a good way to clean it out. Okay, so once you put your filtered sea salt water solution into the neti pot, all you're going to do is use the tip of the teapot, and you're going to put it up one side of your nose, one nostril. And when you do that, all you're going to do is stay calm and breathe out of your mouth, and that's it. And you're going to tip the teapot and your head a certain way that it allows gravity to help the water travel through the one side and around and come back out the other side. So hopefully you'll be able to see in the mirror it coming out of the other side. And it might get a little weird where I'm blowing my nose, but I got a towel here and some water, some filtered water that just tastes delicious to take away any salt taste, okay? So I'm just going to show you, and hopefully this first time I can do it right, but like I said, sometimes it takes a few tries. You just have to stick with it. Okay, that did not hurt at all. Felt good actually. So if you saw that, like it was just basically going up and around, like so perfect. And then of course it made me cough a little because I'm just like getting used to it. And so in that, all that coughing, all that reaction, it's okay. Just go with it. And now you want to do the other side. Deep breath. Breathing is really important here because you want to stay calm and you want to breathe. This is all, like a lot of yoga people, like yogis, like they love the neti pot. This was, it even says on here, it's, a lot of times it is made for yoga practice, for the cleansing before, doing the yoga practice. So here we go again. Now just blow out any excess water. I did get a little in my throat. I can taste it a little tiny bit. That's why I said have, a glass of water there. Okay. I can breathe so awesome. I know my eyes are red. I know I'm trying not to make it look painful. It's not painful. It's just something you have to get used to. Now you can hear inside I need to blow my nose. So I'm going to do that with some toilet paper here, with a tissue. But I'm telling you what, I already feel better. My ears just popped, like serious, like my eyes, like, ooh. The salt is doing its work. So I'm going to do it a few more times so that I'm super clear, because you want to do it as many times, I use this whole thing, just really back and forth, just keep going back and forth. If you do it in the shower, that's another great tip. Do it in the shower, because make sure none of the tap water, unless you have a filter in your shower, which if you do, you're a genius, awesome, because that's how we all should have shower filters. So if you have a shower filter, that's fine, but if not, make sure when you're letting the warm water fall into the neti pot, just don't let it happen, okay? Don't let it fall in there. Like I said, filtered salt water, filtered water, okay? I already feel better. So like I said, yeah, just keep going with it. Let me know what you think about it, and just stay healthy and, rock your magic.